continues now with the breaking news and the charges announced against the officer who fired the fatal shots at the Wendy's restaurant where Rayshard Brooks was shot and killed the other night. CBS 46's Brittany Miller live at that scene where protesters are gathered again today, and now they have some news that I'm sure is beginning to filter out to the crowd there, Brittany.
Absolutely. Things have changed drastically in just the last 10 minutes or so. I want to take you to the street now on University Avenue, right in front of the Wendy's where this all happened on Friday night. Protesters, demonstrators have now taken over the street. At some point, they were actually lying down in the street, blocking traffic. They are seldomly letting cars get through. You can see this tow truck right now. We don't know if he's going to get through. Of course, protesters are deciding and filtering in that traffic as to who can pass and who cannot. I heard one protester say, you can either sit in your car or you can get out with us and demonstrate and protest. And so you can see even beyond the tow truck, traffic is starting to back up all the way to the highway here as protesters, again, have now filtered out into the street. As I mentioned earlier, this is a very small group, but it's a small and mighty group as they are chanting, yelling, and again, standing in front of cars, as you can see with this maroon Toyota. And then what you're seeing right now is what cars have to do. They have to back out and turn around and find another way to their destination because these demonstrators will not let them through. Again, this all happening in the last 15 minutes or so. This was unexpected. As I told you, these demonstrators were in front of the Wendy's. They were saying prayers. They were speaking to each other. I interviewed some of them. But now their demonstration has just taken another form, and that is in the street here on University Avenue. Every single demonstrator who was in front of Wendy's is now in the street. Drivers, though, of course, want to get through. Of course, they want to get to their final destination. That is not going to happen as long as these demonstrators are standing in the middle of the street. How long will they be there? We do not know, but it seems like they are on a mission and they do not want to let anybody through. Again, this was not what we thought was going to happen. I talked to one of the demonstrators a few minutes ago. She didn't give me any indication that this was going to happen. So it's just very interesting to see all these cars try to get through, and they literally cannot and are forced to just make a U-turn. And it's not only on this side of the street, it's on the other side as well, again, going back into the highway. Other than this, though, other than coming onto the street, there's been no acts of violence. This has been peaceful. They're just taking their chants and their message and their purpose from the parking lot to the actual street of University Avenue. So, of course, this is fast developing, as it always is, and we'll continue to let you know what happens here as cars are being forced to turn around and traffic is really being brought to a screeching halt here on University Avenue.